started as well, just so we've had that up and running. We are going to be doing, we're back in Skull and Bones for tonight. It's going to be the last stream of the week because next week, or because tomorrow night, I need as much rest and sleep as I can get. So, you know, Tony Iommi is one of my my top bass guitarists. Yeah, he's one of my top ones too, but I mean, I still got to go with Peter Steele. Jason Newsted was a good bassist, is a good bassist. You know, if you want to get real technical, even though I'm not a big fan of their music, well, Missing Two Fingers, and wasn't he left-handed too? Who was it? Who was the other one I was going to say? If you want to get real technical, Les Claypool. I mean, he's just crazy with a bass. Thank you, Carissa. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting ready. Like, I talked to my coach today. I got my final openers. They're a little bit different than what I put in the Discord, but I think he dialed a couple of things back because he wants to leave room. So that way I'm not like, I've got room to do more throughout the day. So I'm opening with a 305-pound squat, 220-pound bench, and a 425-pound deadlift. So opening up pretty respectably. And then we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Odds are, if I can hit everything, I'll come out with a really good total that I can be proud of. Anyways, if I could get one person to monitor YouTube, that would be great. We're gonna get the game up and running. I did things differently this time. I didn't actually have the game going. We're gonna get it up and running and then and then push in. The one thing that is nice, I will say this, the one thing that is nice, I'm not the only older dude. I'm not the only older dude that's participating in this meet. I'm the only one in my weight class by the looks of things, but it's nice to know that I'm not the only like 40 plus guy participating. I'm the only one in my age range and weight class. So, but still, how's that crow tasting? Dude, I'm on it. I gotta be honest, man. Like, I ate my crow last night. It was good. I deserved it. I am going to make a video about all of it, though. I do think that I'm going to make a video about all of it. What's interesting is I've started to see some YouTube videos popping up on my For You page regarding Skull and Bones made by people that I'm not actually paying attention to. That are kind of in the same boat that I am, where they're like, number one, they were surprised that it lasted this long. They were surprised this game lasted as long as it did, and that is getting year 2 content. They were really surprised by that, and I've got to be honest, like, in a way, I'm not surprised because Ubisoft doesn't give up easily, but also just it was gonna be they promised at least 2 to 3 years, so we're gonna get the 2, and to be fair, I honestly think it's heckin' amazing that they have that they have managed to keep it going, and the stuff that they're going to do this year. The stuff that they're going to do this year is really good. Lila, what are the chances they cancel after year 3? Actually, I don't think they're going to. So here's, like, okay, I've been playing Ubisoft games for a very long time. Tyler, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope that you're doing good. Have you been playing year 2 yet? Have you been playing? I saw you were playing Sea of Thieves. Have you been playing year 2 of this? First of all, welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. I'm going to say this. I don't think that they're going to cancel after year 3. This is why. And I said this at the beginning of last year. I think that that's one of the things that they're hoping for. I can squat and bench you. Nice. I can probably deadlift 2 of you. This is, and we'll talk about this for a minute, because honestly, like, so this is the thing. Number one, I've been playing Ubisoft games for years. Despite the hate for them, some of it deserved. They are still one of my favorite studios as far as the big ones that produce games that I enjoy. I should have listened to myself in the beginning, because one of the things that they did say is that, or one of the things that they have said and they have done time and time again, is Ubisoft releases something that's bare bones, and then they keeps getting better every single year because they keep adding more to it and they build on it. Now, there's an argument that can be made that says that, yes, they should have released this game fully done, land combat, all the stuff that we're getting this year should have been in there. However, this is what they did with Division 2. It is what they did with what is the other one? Oh, For Honor. For Honor was so bare bones when it released, and now it's got like a pretty good community. So I think that this is going to be around for a while. I think it's going to be around for a long time. You haven't played SMB yet, Thyla? It is a brand new game. I am in here because it is a brand new game now. It really truly is. I did say tonight we're going to do some story stuff. Even single player like Valhalla got it. Did like did I now? Was there stuff that was wrong with this? I mean, if I was here from day one, I play tested this. I heard the ground combat update is coming. Yeah, the ground combat's coming later this year. It's not in yet, no. But here's the thing. So let me go over some of the things that are better. Since you're here, Thyla, we kind of checked some of this out last night. I'm gonna go check some of it out now so I can show it to you. I'm just afraid the ground combat will be jank. Honestly, so the thing is, here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be. And the reason that I don't think that it's going to be is because, and I'm a software guy. I do software. I'm a software architect. Now I work in business software. I do business software. I don't do games. But the thing is a game engine has all of the assets for the type of stuff that you want to do with it. So, for example, this game engine is Anvil. The Anvil engine had C stuff in it because it was used for Valhalla. It was used for Odyssey. It was used for Origins. And the Anvil engine powers this game. Therefore, the stuff that's in there and the assets in there should be combat for that's as smooth and as good as what we had in Valhalla, Origins, and Odyssey. I'm really hoping that they get that right and really utilize the assets that they've got. Now, they're remastering Black Flag. I have a feeling Black Flag is going to be remastered on the Anvil engine. Like, I think it's going to be on here. It can't be any more janky. Okay, so Thyla, let me show you some of the cool stuff that we've got now. Number one, multiple things. So if I come in here and I want to produce this, I can produce all the contraband and just let it go. I should probably, and there's 3 slots. So when you do the, I can understand you on that. What I don't get from all of that is why so much fade to black? Is that because of multiplayer? What do you mean by fade to black? It might be because of multiplayer. The other thing, the helm is different now. The helm, some things can produce pieces of 8. I can also literally produce, like, depending on what's unlocked, I can produce multiple things. I can produce contraband, and that contraband produces me pieces of 8. Glad to see me back on the Open Seas, Doc. I'm glad to be back, actually. You can produce a bunch of different things. You don't have to produce, and all of these produce much more than just pieces of 8. In fact, I get more pieces of 8 running missions to sell contraband than I do get pieces of we'll get from my manufactories. Now, here's the insane part. This is your new upgrade tree. I had a ton of pieces of 8, so I was able to basically spec into this tree. But these are the different these are the different trees now. It is going to cost you a lot. It's going to cost you a lot to fill this out. But, and this is one thing that made me come back, that I'm like, okay, I will come back. There is no more resetting of your pieces of 8 at the end of a season. You keep them all because you're going to need as much as you can to continue to upgrade all of this. I guess you could call it instancing. Every action vote to town, town to room, town to boat, boat to crowd. We'll have another fade to black. I know I'm nitpicking, but it's just noticeable when you come from... Well, yeah, there's probably still going to be the loading screens between areas. I'm pretty sure there's still going to be the loading screens between areas. That's not going to change. It's going to be instancing. There's going to definitely be instancing still. I'm sure of that. What I want to see is instances for like groups. Like I'd love to see more instant stuff for group stuff. But the instancing should still be able to have a bunch of people in it, and I think the instancing is because of multiplayer. Yeah, and it's I would rather not have instancing, but I get instancing. No, the number of people that download the mods for that download the different mods for Skyrim, so they have open world Skyrim. You know, I get it. And in this day and age, you'd think, oh well, we should have more. No, it shouldn't have to have a loading screen. I get having a loading screen in this, but yeah, I'm not against it. It would be nice if it was smoother. Like for the loading screen, don't fade to black. Go to me climbing on my ship. It's honestly, it's not surprising that Starfield has loading screens because I'm pretty sure Starfield was built on the same engine that that was used for it's pretty much built on probably a modified Skyrim engine. All right, I'm gonna grab some mitigate 50. Oh, I got another challenge created. Oh, I got another smuggler's market. I don't even know what I did. I mitigated damage. I would think it's because Starfield isn't open world or open exploration. Yeah, that's well fair, but loading screens are still loading screens. I thought I got, let's see. We're gonna finish this one. I'm gonna go talk to Blackwood. And we're gonna do some story stuff because I still got a ton of story that I haven't even finished. Also, Doc, it's good to see you, man. Honestly, like, I will say next week I'm going back to AC Shadows. I'm going back to Shadows. I got into this weekend because I got sucked into it and I kind of been enjoying it, but I have been playing Assassin's Creed Shadows and I'm going to continue with that because that is really good too. Look at Smuggler. Tell me about the Pirate Lords. What one do I have? I had like, was that Serpent's Last Strike? Serpent's End. Oh, that's the Serpent's Last Strike. Yeah, I ain't I've done that one before. What's Fanning the Flames? We'll take that one.
As far as pirates go, you seem capable enough to be an honored member of Mr. Tulin's operations, but only time will tell.
Oh, they're going to be bringing in stuff too, like being able to join the various factions, I heard. Now, what I really want is I want the ability to have our own factions and have our own clans.
Better curb whatever's plaguing our waters.
Catch a two-legged prize ship, the Discovery, to uncover its fate. Yeah, we'll take this ship. Oh, wait. Oh, this is all canon. Starfield isn't open world. See, I thought that Starfield... Well, no, Starfield is not open world. You're right about that. Well, Starfield is on the... Starfield is Skyrim in space. It's space Skyrim. Oh, other things that they've added. So if you get your stuff upgraded and you're kind of like think that everything's too easy, you can upgrade to, you can switch world tiers now like you can in Division 2. Or like you could in Division 2. I think they took away the world tiers in Division 2. But they, okay, you still can? Yeah, they have world tiers available in this. Look, Vikram. So there's a world tier 2 now, and from what I've heard, you can go there solo, but world tier 2 is really like a definitely if you want to do more co-op. Does it affect drops? I'm not sure how much it affects drops. I would imagine, I think you do get better loot. Or a better chance of the good loot dropping. I haven't upped the world tier yet. They've also introduced a new system. They've introduced a new system for upgrading your weapons. They have introduced there is a new thing that they've introduced called ascending, that you've got to get special materials and special equipment for, and then you can take a white level cannon and start ascending it, like upgrading it until it's like gold tier. I believe that's how it works. I haven't tried it yet. That's my understanding. You know me, Sila. You know I wouldn't be here playing this or even touting any of it if it wasn't that good. Yes, you can get you can upgrade your baby ships. Well, you've been able to upgrade your baby ships more, but yeah, you can get them up to like 14 or 15 now, I think. Yes, Devious, this is Skull and Bones. This is it's coming along. It's coming along nicely. It's still got some work to be done, but it is really good. This year they're bringing it. Oh, yeah, that's another annoying thing. You can be struck by lightning now. Yeah, you can upgrade their weapons. You can ascend the weapons, I believe. Yeah, you can get struck by lightning. If you get hit enough, not only do you get the shocked status effect, but you can be lit on fire. Yeah, random lightning, not just the dragon. Also, no more carrying around treasure maps. If you have treasure maps, they now go into your quest log. But see, you get a warning. So you can literally see where the lightning's gonna strike. I don't know why I use that repair kit. There are some things about the UI I'm not a fan of. Like, I don't like the fact that is in that some of these things are all, there's like markers all over the thing. But they did I know that, well, actually that was done a while ago. The reorg of your quests, that makes for very nice very nice it's more organized for my brain. What's up, Batman? Welcome in, man. And I mean, it's an online multiplayer game with no real ending, and I guess I'm winning. Definitely winning. Think the curse discovery to capture the dark forces corrupting it. Okay, where is it? Ow. Is that it? Ah, those are the ships. It's Draggy always winning. Aw, thank you. Can bench you? How is that not winning? I mean... It's an obvious gobbo trap. Nah. You can almost bench you last time you tried. You strong. You strong. Oh, there is one thing they are hinting at based on some of the trailer stuff that I'm just kind of like meh on. Zombies. They're bringing zombies, which kind of, if you can kind of see that in the way these ships are. You can kind of see that they're going these feel like they're ships crewed by the dead. Last you tied was 145, and you're around 180ish at the moment. And how easy did that feel? Because if it felt good, then it was good. Then you probably got more in the tank if it didn't feel hard. Let's see. Purify the mysterious lantern in the Moyne Creek bonfire. Okay. Oh, important change. Once, maybe twice. Okay, you probably got 150, 160 in you at that rate. I will say this. Important change. Something you want to keep in mind. Your enhanced repair kits, they only heal about 20% of your ship's health now. There is no more carrying 50 million enhanced repair kits. There's no more carrying 50 enhanced repair kits and healing your ship with those regularly. They took a big nerf bat to those. It's actually worth it to just have the enhanced repair kit 2s. They're on a minute cooldown, but they do heal half your ship's health. Thank you. Thank you for redeeming that, Batman. She was getting demanding. Hello, like cat. There's new repair stuff in here too. There's new repair stuff in here. Let's see. Yeah, she was getting really impatient. Trying to think of the other things that they have changed. They're in general, I mean, other stuff that I think is massively important or has really got me like, oh, I can come back to this is the stuff that I've already mentioned. Board the Discovery, which has become seaworthy again. Okay. See, I never did this stuff, so it's first time. There's a bunch of story stuff. I still have I think I still have the story to finish off La Peste. I've got to get a group for that though. Oh, do I just go over here and do it? What? Oh, it's do I get to it from the back? Can I get to it from the back of the island? I don't think I can get to it from over here. I always get stuck on these rocks. There's something janky with the walking in this. This spot right here is where you can get stuck. See, I just got stuck a lot on those rocks. They didn't quite figure out the pathing for that. I might have to sail around to it. Okay. The walking is fine. Like, I don't mind the walking, except for like the walking uphill. The running is like, yeah, the running is just kind of eh. We'll see what happens. I'm willing to give them, like, they're gonna have to, if they're bringing in land combat and actually doing more stuff involving being on land, They're going to have to put some work in it. I think that that's one of the reasons why the land stuff is not coming till end of the year. That's the stuff that's going to be the hardest to work on. Would you stop? I just gave you treats.
We witness aboard that ship was worrying. Controlling the mind of others, forcing them to spread chaos.
You handle like a boat. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they put much thought into the on-land movement because it wasn't coming until now. But I'm sure that they'll fix it. I would hope they do. Because honestly, they're going to be in so much doo-doo that the land combat is the one thing that they have to get right. They have to get that right. You know, I think that they did, but it was going to be way further down the road. I can't say that I don't think that they intended to. Where your boss kills the Frenchman? All right, sell the discovery back to St. Anne and inform Blackwood. So it looks like somebody else is doing this quest. What in the hell is that? I gotta stay in this freaking lane. I'm not used to not having my rapid fire guns. What have I got? Oh, Jesus. Come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to turn back. You're making this. I can't even get any healing. How did it? I have a feeling I gotta just outrun them. Also, that thing on the front, I don't have one of those, and I kind of want it now. Respawn at sea. I mean, it's silly that I didn't transfer any of my repair kits or anything to this freaking boat. That's just silly. Did it put... Oh, I gotta go start this shit over again? I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's the other thing. And I've got to say, honestly, it's great. I died. I'm happy that I'm dying. I do think they should have given me my repair kits. But I honestly am happy that there's death in the game now. Also, oh man, that's so loud in my ears. What the heck? It didn't let me. It didn't let me. There we go. They also introduced way better ships. The stuff that you fight now, like the eels and the various the various enemies are much better than they were. I was at the point where I was hardly ever dying. And I've died a few times now, and I don't mind. Like, I don't want to be able to be a god of the seas. So being able to, like I said, I don't mind dying in a game. Like, it's nice to know that you can die in a game. It makes things a little bit more interesting. And you know, there's a challenge to this now. Like, I don't understand why they decided to spawn a whole bunch of these guys on me right out of the gate, especially considering how hard I have to turn. Like, we raised the shadow, or we raised this ship so we could sail it back, and like we repaired it and whatnot, and it's gonna be full of holes by the time we get back to the freaking thing. Ha! They got stuck. I have 0 food. I have nothing to keep me going. I just need to stay out of fights. Let them fight the French. Run away! Run away! I don't know what that ship is. It's not trying to attack me, so that's good. Tuna, you got treats. You gotta wait. Everywhere I went, I was running. I think that thing I had was a healing thingy. I think the discretion is the better part of valor here, and I just need to keep running. There are too many ships. There are too many and they're already all firing at me. And of course the wind's not fully cooperating. I don't know what this thing. Oh, it's like a freaking shield buoy. It's a defensive thing. Whew. We survived. You gotta wait like 10 minutes, okay? That's what they said. They said you need to wait 10 more minutes. I know you're not used to waiting. You're used to just getting whatever you want, but you're gonna have to wait. Whew. That's a new piece of what drowned one's toll. I don't even know what that does, but we'll figure it out eventually.
Ah, a reliable captain. Your success is ours.
Here's a picture of their possessions. Their merchants have been transporting strange gems, which Blackwood is eager to profit from. We're gonna see. I never finished. Like, I literally never finished any of the Rama and stuff from that season where you got the junk and whatever. So we're gonna have to do that one.
Your rolls are increasing. Slow and steady wins the race.
Except, let's see. Let's grab that. That. Rust cuts these cannons, making them appear worn and unusable. When fired, though, they pack a punch unlike anything in this world. Interesting. I have 10 of those? Dude, having the warehouse bigger is just like they needed to do that. They did make inventory management a little bit easier, I have to say. Okay. I don't need bombards. I don't need that. I just need mortars. Okay, that's what I need. We're gonna transfer some of this stuff to the warehouse because I really don't need it. Other things that they did that I will say, the ships that you go up against are a lot more interesting now for the for like the rogue pirates than they were in previous last year, the last time I played. So that's new, at least to me. It may not be new to everybody, but it's new to me. What did I want to? Okay, we got all that stuff put away. I was gonna go up to that next spot. I'm like coming back to this after so long that there's still story stuff that everybody else has done that I haven't done. And last night I figured we spent a whole bunch of time checking out all the new mechanics. Oh, I should go check my my drugs. I got a shitload of poppies that were cooking for some opium, and I got to see how that turned out. I'll probably sit down like tomorrow night. We'll probably just be running every freaking mission I can to collect pieces of 8. That's what well, no, it wasn't completely what I was doing last night, but I will be doing more of it. Oh no, I don't have any drugs cooking right now. I should probably let's see. Oh, do I have I have no more jade. Okay. I might have to get more jade eventually. Especially since that's a really popular commodity to trade. And from what I understand, we're not going to see, we're going to see like one more warlord towards the end of the year. But most of this year is going to be the French and the Dutch fighting it out. Which honestly makes a lot of sense. It's nice that that's the direction that they're going with it. How many mortars do I have? 100 mortars is more than enough. We're gonna take we'll take like 100. Take like 100 more of those. I need cannonballs. I wonder if I got the stuff to make cannonballs. What's old is new again, Duke. Honestly, no. Tonight I'm playing. Next week is going to be next week we're gonna be back to Shadows. Next week's gonna be back to Shadows. Oh, what is this? Okay, now we're gonna check out ascending items. Item Essential allows you to upgrade items like weapons to have an additional gameplay effects. These gameplay effects are called modifications, significantly altering the function and effectiveness of an item. An ascended weapon also increases its base damage. Ascended items are lifebound, preventing trade between players or jettisoning. However, they can still be sold for silver or salvaged for materials and ascension modules and upgrade parts. Modification is unlocked at each ascension level. Each unlocked modification slot has its own grading: basic, advanced, specialized. To replace on it, reforging allows a new modification to replace an existing one. So basically, gear upgrades. So if let's take for example, the twin bullet, not the twin ballista. Where's okay? What? So these are the guns that are on my ship. So if I select this, I have 20 ascension modules. I need 4. So we're going to ascend the item. You will not be able to trade it. Okay, that's fine. Adds 8.2% damage as explosive damage. Ooh. This we're going to start requiring more materials. So I'm probably going to ascend those. And I think I've got enough to ascend these. Gear score is improved. Every hit deals an extra burst of 41 burning damage. What's my other? So this one here. Would you stop? I don't want to hear it. You had your treats. 9.2 damage is electric damage. 9.2% damage is electric damage. And the final one, Skurlock's Long Nines. Unlock modification. We're going to ascend that one. Adds 11% damage is electrical. So that's what ascending does. Yeah, there we go. Ascension and modifications done. Yay. One less thing to clutter my log, oh wait, I wanted to do craft new items. We need to craft more cannonballs. Craft. Let's do that's 2,000 cannonballs. That's enough for now. Now, you can ascend weapons. I don't wait, could I ascend armor?
It is good to see you alive. What will it be today?
I think it's all just weapons. Yeah, it's just guns. You can't ascend the armor right now. I have way too much shit stored in place on ships and stuff. What did I get? What do I got in the mailbox? More ascension modules and upgrade parts. All right. Warehouse. Oh, Thyla, if you're still there and listening, they've also done a lot with the store. Like a lot of the stuff that they're bringing out is back to being darker piratey stuff. And this season you get a tiger for your pet on your ship. Any advice on how to kill La Peste? Group. Do it with a group. That's my advice, because he's not hard, but he's a pain in the ass to try to even do solo. I don't think you could do enough damage to him for solo. I really don't even think you could do enough damage to would you stop? Tuna, knock it off. You probably got like 2 or 3 more minutes. You'll live. Honestly, La Peste, that you've got to do as a group. You've got even on World Tier 1. It's got to be a it's got to be done. It's got to be done as a group. You should be able to find a group though using the group finder. You shouldn't have a hard time finding somebody to help you. He pops a lot. I'm not running any of that. I'm not running any of that tonight. But if you do need people, I would just ping the event. I would just ping the event, because odds are you're going to have players that are pretty freaking sturdy that will be able to show up and do it pretty quickly. Especially now. And I will say that one thing about the Skull and Bones community is a lot of people are willing to help. Especially for the stuff you can get for farming. Oh, ascending your guns also increases the levels of your ships. Your ships can now ascend to like level 15. And I'm assuming that's once you've got all modules ascending. It's one of the main story missions. Yeah, killing La Peste is a main story mission, but you still need a group to do it. It's kind of like in any other MMO where, you've got to kill. There's a big bad you've got to kill, and that big bad is literally in an instance dungeon. And it's part of the story. That's pretty much the way it works in this as well. The other thing I'm going to say is really nice ambient music. But like legit, yeah, just go to the event wherever La Peste is spawned and there's a means to ping it, other people will be able to not only join you, they will literally be able to fast travel to you to fight him. So you should be able to get assistance that way. Also, you are free, like if you're playing the game, I'm not going to guarantee that I will be able to jump in and join and just like do whatever, because I have my own stuff I got to do too. But if you look for just add Dragus13 -TTV DREGAS -TTV dash, just add me. I'm not guaranteeing I could come help tonight, but I'm you know, you're more than welcome to come to this or get into my world. And I don't even know if Lepest is around right now. That's a sea monster. That's an elite warship. I gotta kill that. I do need to do the Glorious Phoenix. That's one that I'm sure is a story that I'm gonna have to do too. That's Li Tian Ning or whatever her name is. Oh, that did do some nice. The fog, she is thick. Come on. Dude, I only ascended these guns once and are already... One thing I don't like is how they ended up doing, how they did the rework of these, whatchamacallits. Did I upgrade? I don't think I upgraded this one. I've got to upgrade the twin winch. I did, yeah, the twin winch. Yeah, I forgot. I thought I upgraded it and I missed it. I'm gonna have to get it on the way back. I'm gonna have to get it when I get back to I gotta go talk to the dude and do it. The one thing I won't be doing yet is I'm not going up in world tiers. I won't do the world tier ascension until I'm like sure that my ships are all upgraded. Like everybody that I've talked to that has played in both says world tiers are really where you want to be playing if you're going to be grouping up a lot. Because while stuff is able to be soloed, it's also a lot harder. Do 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 do. You have any advice for someone new to Skull and Bones? Like what? Like My advice to anybody that's new is always make sure. So number one, make sure you're upgrading your tools, because that will lead to harvesting more stuff. Even though they took out the mini game, it's important. Also, like, do everything that you can. Don't necessarily throw away any weapons that you get. If you need to sell them for silver, sell them for silver. But you can also like salvage them now to use them for oh geez. My big number one advice: do not go into the storm until you have a bigger ship. Like, stay around St. Anne, stay around the Red Isle, stay there for a while. Oh, this game is beautiful. Come on, why are you... These ship spawn rates are ridiculous. I don't know what merchant I'm supposed to even sink. I think it's this one. Oh, come on. I don't even see the merchant I'm supposed to sink. Devious, yes, this game is beautiful, and it's really, like, graphically it's good. Graphically it's good. And it has, now it's finally getting good enough gameplay wise to keep you playing. Because this was my problem. And everybody here knows my critiques of the game for the most part. My critiques last year was that you would get, they would drip. Well, I mean, yeah, sync them all and eventually I'll find the right one is pretty much how this is working out. I don't know why I'm getting all these cursed ships, probably because I started that specific quest line. Trying to, like, I don't know where this ship I'm supposed to sink is. I didn't do it yet. No, I haven't done it yet. Is it over here? There it is. It's sitting like way over in here. No, the regular repair kits are actually trash compared to the upgraded ones. So my biggest critique of this game last season, or last year, I won't even get into seasons. was the biggest critique that I had was that we would get done with everything, like legit. God, that thing is just sturdy. Let me finish this fight. I gotta be able to not be blowing shit up. Not be distracted by you know, being the scourge of the indies. I'm gonna ram him to death. I didn't hit him hard enough. I found him. He was just hiding behind a lot of other ships. Jesus. So the big complaint last year, this had a really bad, it had a rough launch. It had a rough launch. So it launched, it was a bare bones game. It was ridiculously easy to collect tons of pieces of 8, which are the pirate currency. And basically, if you were playing the game, you were dominating the game. You were top of the leaderboards, all of that fun stuff. But at the end of a season, they were resetting the leaderboards. So you had to start all over again. You had to get all of your manufactories. So you all the stuff that's producing your contraband and producing your trade goods, you had to get those all over again. Then on top of that, you had to resupply and re-upgrade them all. And basically, they did that every 3 months. So every 3 months, everything reset and you started all over again. The content was being released every week, every other week, somewhere in there. And what we were getting, and it was an ambitious plan, but it doesn't really work in practice, is you were ending up, you know, getting 3 hours worth of new content every couple weeks. And then you were back to just same old, same old. And by the time you were the top of the world, the grind literally became grind silver to fund manufactories to make pieces of 8 to grind silver to. It was such a, the gameplay loop didn't leave you. I mean, unless you were like really hard up for a specific piece of gear and wanted to farm world events, there wasn't much else to do. Now with the changes that they put in here and what makes this so much better, I'm going to be months. I probably will take, it's going to take a long time to upgrade my helm materials or my helm completely. It's going to take a while to do all this stuff. And I'm glad because it gives you something to work on with a goal, and you're not going to lose it at the end of the season because there's no more helm resets. I whiffed that shot. I obviously have a quest here. There are so many cursed ships and I don't know why. Tuna, just hurry up and get down there. And truthfully, Carice, while I'd love to be able to give more advice, the one thing I can say is find ships that fit your playstyle Like, find ones that you like, that your style of, like, whether you're slow, whether you're a tank. You know, the ships are kind of designed like an MMO, where there's like tanky ships, there's DPS ships, there's healing ships. I'm playing one right now that's a really good DPS, and I've got it kitted out for pretty good DPS. I've got ships kitted out for a lot of things. But just take your time and enjoy the ride. The help button isn't appearing. What? I am not sure. I know there used to be a way to ping it or call for help. I don't remember what it is exactly. Don't listen to the bot. The bot doesn't know what she's talking about. That AI Alicia is a bot and she doesn't know what she's talking about. I forget how to call for help. I haven't done it in a while. I think if you're looking at the event, there should be like a thing that pops up that signals it. Let me park and dock because I gotta get out of, I gotta get someplace safe. You can type in chat. You can also ask in chat for help. What's up, Deathwish? Good morning. Could use a good careening. That's what I just did. My man, do you sleep? Do you sleep? Let's see. Get rid of all this. I don't need this. We'll keep the mortar bombs. More specialized materials. I just started playing with the Ascension stuff. The Ascension stuff is so nice. I do, but content needs. No. What contract do I have? Oh. Okay, let's see here. Let's talk to Blackwood. I'm finally doing the story stuff that I missed out on. Oh, the mule's warning. Oh, I actually read that thing. Okay. Do the story, get loads of Ascension parts. I am getting a bunch. Quazen, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I did. I've got one more thing that I'm going to ascend on my ship right now, but the Ascension is nice. Plundered our stores at the lost city of Prey. We must move our goods up north or risk losing them to Zhang and his followers. They have their eyes on the waters, but fear not. We have a plan. Trade with our mule. Okay.
The kingpins of St. Anne and Telok Penjara hold no power.
Dude, it's nice to see a bunch of people back. It really is. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, I don't need to talk to him yet. Okay, it's different day. Save stuff. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. It is nice to see people like coming back to check out and see if the game, I'll be honest, I don't blame them. If I hadn't looked into I don't know that I would have even really looked into the what is it? If I hadn't been following some of the stuff that's been going on, I don't know that I would have known all of this good stuff was going to be here, and I wouldn't be playing, I'm sure. Increased damage by 9. Oh, dude. That's making this thing beastly now.
Word of advice. Treat those weapons like
Send weapons 5 times. That's done. And it's only up for me. Hey, you know what though? This is the thing. If you could do everything in a week, then there's not enough. There's nothing to keep you here. There's nothing really to keep you playing. I'm gonna be honest. Unless you're like really farming for that one specific random drop off a monster, there's not a lot to be like. You know, you want goals to work for. You want things to work on, and this is giving them. It's been going on for a while, but yeah, every now and then I come back to people I used to follow daily. It's weird. I feel guilty, but then again, it's part of being an adult. Poison, you never, ever have to feel guilty. I totally understand that feeling. My life has been stupid busy with work and everything like that. I don't even get on Twitch. I don't even have Twitch on in the background during the day much anymore because I'm just so damn busy, and I do feel bad about it, but that's life, man. It is what it is, and I just appreciate you stopping in to say hey when you can. I really do. I've always said this place is like Cheers. Once we know your name and you've come around a few times, you could go and be gone for a month, 2 months. You could be gone for whatever, but you come back as long as your username's the same. I am most likely going to remember you and welcome you back as if you were here just yesterday. And that said, we are all adults. We have life. We have stuff to do. Yep. Nishido, you're still a comfort stream for me. It's just nice to tune in. I appreciate that. I truly do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Now where do I gotta go? Main quest. And I appreciate you acknowledging this if I spelt that right. And you know what? Typosis happens, and I suffer from it too, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I gotta go up there. And avoid alerting their backup? Oh boy. That's gonna be hard. What is my ship?
Welcome, Viking girl.
So glad I came across you just now. What you just said was just homely. Shark Tales, first of all, welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. And, you know, thank you for the follow. And I mean it. Like, if you hang around here for a while, yeah, we're overgrown 5th graders at times. We have foul mouths, and we have, you know, messed up senses of humor and all of that. But really, I try to make this place a place where if you're having a shitty day and you can come in here and smile, by the end of it, then I've done my job. Because this is a place where we can play video games, shoot the shit, and basically, you know, get away from all of the shit going on in the real world. When we can get away from the shit going on in the real world. I am gonna wreck this guy. So much for your, I shot right over him on that. PP poopy so foul. I mean, that's the 5th grade humor right there. I said we're overgrown 5th graders. Kidnap you? Not Duke, I can't kidnap. Kidnapping is not good, okay? And by the way, it can't be kidnapping. It can't be kidnapping if it's voluntary. Yeah, hosting indefinitely. Just adult nap. Just go nap and awake after stream. Let me go back and get the stuff this guy dropped. I think no, you cannot kidnap things in this game, okay? This game doesn't have kidnapping. I need these. Okay, I really need to do the Vikram stuff, so hopefully I get these cursed ships off my ass. I should not have started the Vikram thing. Yeah, I did. I drifted. I mean, this thing does drift. This is one of the fastest boats in the game. This is one of the fastest. Well, actually, I think now that you can probably fully upgrade some of the smaller ships, they may be even faster. You might be able to get the Badar up there in speed now. Oh, that's the other thing, Carice. Save all of your boats because you can now upgrade them all and you will need them eventually. Like, you will want to have the bigger, you will want to have the boats upgraded because you will want to put them on your manufactories. Why do you have to be there, sir? I'm not trying to fight you. I'm not trying to fight you. Okay. Oh, he's fighting him yet. There are Dutch. Okay, so there are two big factions in the game. The two biggest ones are the Dutch Merchant Company and the French Compagnie, the Royal Compagnie. Those are the two biggest factions. There's other smaller ones now because you've got the La Peste guys, which basically are they're annoying poison guys. And you've got as a Dutchman, fuck the French. I mean, it's literally that's the whole thing here. In fact, this year, the main theme for the game is going to be the Dutch and French are at war with one another. Which, hey, that happened a lot. I am part Dutch. And I have no love. I don't have much love for the French either. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be best to sail up and sail through there. Yeah, it did, and we whooped it. Well, this whole thing takes place in a fictionalized version of the West Indies. Oh, actually, isn't it the East Indies? Isn't this technically the East Indies, or did they call it the West Indies? I thought the West Indies was like the Caribbean. Yeah, it's East Indies. I thought so. It is the East Indies because everything, Europe is here. This takes place over here. It's East. I mean, that was totally reversed on the screen, but you know what I mean. I'm like, I was in the West Indies on a cruise, on a ship that kind of looked like this. Well, not really. I mean, it was more modern, but we were on basically this ship for a week in the Caribbean. 10 out of 10, I would do it again. EITC, bad guys of those movies, kind of is my tip-off, yeah. East India Trading Company. West was all Dutch. I mean, British, definitely not in order of the Dutch, but for sure didn't own any companies terrorizing those areas. Yeah, the West Indies and the West was all like the Spanish and the Spanish, French, and English. Jeez, I'm supposed to come in here and sink a ship. Somebody in here fighting this shit. That literally was all I had to do. Thanks for the alert, man. Oh, dude, be safe. That's a shitty drive. That's a shitty ride if it's going to be raining. You walk around here as your own captain, or is it just right now, Yodeler? There is, well, Devious. I'm gonna call you Devious. I've been calling you Devious. Right now, there is off the ship stuff that's mainly just walking around, like dealing with merchants, cooking food for your ship, picking up supplies, yada yada. There is that in various hub areas that you can land at. However, they're bringing in land combat. You cannot walk around your ship yet, but I have a feeling that that's coming. That will be a thing that'll be coming this year, especially with the land combat. Dang it. It would be a nice touch. The walking around your ship, I don't think is necessary. I mean, you got a pretty good view. You got a pretty good view of everything, and there's no real need to walk around your ship unless there's on your ship fighting, which they don't. I don't think they have plans for that. I don't know if that's going to be part of the land combat. I really don't know if that's going to be the land combat. I'm ignoring them. We sailing. This looks so familiar. You sail weekly? No shit. That's awesome. Oh, you live on an... Dude, that's freaking cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Right, that's one of the... That is a privateer. That's the same privateer again. We're going to try to ignore him and avoid him. Let's get everything repaired and our stamina jacked. Right now, I'm just trying to beat feet back to the... back to base. Sail weekly and fish for your own food and stuff. Dude, that is so cool. I go fishing regular. Well, I'm going to be going fish. I probably go more this year than I have in other years, but I do love to fish. Ocean, no. I got to fish on the ocean. I can't do, like most freshwater fish, I'm not a big fan of, but I will do ocean fishing for saltwater fish all day long. I'm in a safe zone. Park it. I'm probably kind of screwed and going to be stuck with these cursed ships following me until I do the thing with the thing. What's up, dude? Luis, thank you for that, dude. Thank you for that super chat, man. Seriously, thank you so much. I am so annoyed that I do not get those the announcements of that. I saw you in my chat window, but it doesn't, like, I gotta figure out how to get those YouTube alerts working. Dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously. Like, man, thank you so much. I gotta go to Blackwood. I gotta go talk to Blackwood. Yeah, see, this is about the extent of your on-land shenanigans right now, is walking around these settlements. You're completely independent. Hey, you know what? If you could be completely independent, that's freaking awesome. Dude, seriously, Luis, thank you from the bottom of my heart, my dude. Like, seriously. That is crazy. That is crazy, and I really appreciate it.
Salutations, Captain. We have work for you.
Fanning the flames.
All the pies Mr. Tulin has his hands in. His demands will only grow. Stay the course, Captain.
Okay, I think we've got all of Blackwood stuff pretty much out of store. We're gonna avoid these things for now. I'm guessing that means there's some customization to your character. Oh yeah, there's a let's go into you can cut there are skins and customization for your ship. And then there's a Vanity Atelier. This is where you can come in. You got different skins, sails, and equipment for your ship. You can change your physical appearance, and you can change what you are wearing. So there, I have a bunch of different gear. There was one that like Ubisoft had a. You're playing some Monster Hunter, dude. Take care, Koizen. It's good to see you. Ubisoft had a thing for Metal Fest. Like they were doing a thing for Metal Fest, so there's a Metal Fest skin in here. You could change out for like there's a ton of stuff. I'm working on already getting the set for this season. Oh, do I have that one? Oh, that one's for purchase. So you can purchase this one. I really kind of want, but I it's a lot. The cosmetic shop will get you if you let it. But I can change what I'm wearing. I can change my there's a bunch of cosmetics you can get. Let's go talk to Rama. Because and the Plague King's Reign of Chaos, we've kind of so just to show, like this one here is the Dreadnought one. You get this outfit, so this is how your guy looks, and then you get a whole set of skins for your and like fireworks, but you get a whole bunch of skins for and equipment for your ship, and obviously the look for you. It's you can get some really crazy skins. I've got a few on some of my ships. You wish you could, dude. Luis, honestly, Luis over on YouTube says, "I wish I could start all over fresh." I honestly, if they let me keep everything, I would start over. I probably would literally start over because this literally feels like a new game now. It feels brand freaking new.
The Raiders' Den coffers.
Shark Tales, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you.
Curious ships have been sighted, battling Dragon's Claw forces. This blood
Okay, I remember some of this.
affecting my fight against the DMC and your precious smuggling business. The Emperor will not tolerate such chaos. He will enforce the flow of silver and spice by whatever means necessary. See if you can learn more.
The spice must flow.
Ships. On my part, my agents will reach out to Zhang's forces. If we defeat their enemies, perhaps the dragon will agree to a ceasefire. If not, well then Commander Zhang is of little use to our plans.
Okay. Report mentions a missing Dragon's Claw convoy traveling through still waters. Especially are related to the new faction in the Indian Ocean. Yeah, we doing it.
Good.
This is giving me a lot of Imperial Jade, which I could sell for a lot of pieces of 8.
Enjoy the peace of your ship. I envy you, pirate.
For the Hutan Islands to gather intel on this new aggressive faction. Okay. Let's go see about this. That's where I get on my ship. Like, wait a minute.
The docks and taverns bring with word of your deeds.
Let's set sail. I like the ship upgrades. I do like the ascension of your weapons. Of course, it gets more and more expensive each time, which is fine. I didn't expect it to stay cheap.
The Phoenix's talon. How are they linked to the dragon's claw? We should try
Okay,
to
that's
find
St.
out
Anne.
after.
We gotta sail here. Oh, is the food that I'm eating... That one... Yours says 30, 20, 30. That's 30, 20, 30. Okay, so those are all the same. Oh, shoot. Oh, I was sailing in the right direction. Like, seriously, thank you so much for the biddies. Luis, again, dude, I cannot thank you enough for that super chat over on YouTube. I'm going to be making a video covering some of this stuff for YouTube and discussing some of these things. And then that way I can, somebody asked me like, go watch this YouTube where I cover all of this stuff, because at the end of the day, there's a lot that I've seen that I'm just so happy to have back in this, or to have in this game. I don't care if it takes me a month to max out the helm now. I don't care if it takes me months, I should say, because it's going to take me months. It's something to work on and not be pressured to achieve in 90 days. The one thing I am a little bit disappointed in is they took away my mini game for harvesting. Okay, wait, that is one thing I will say. I hope they bring in with the land combat is they start bringing in the ability to get off of your ship to harvest materials. I don't know if they can change that mechanic, but it would be cool to be able to like dock your ship, because I know later on the ship that's coming later this year, the Corvette, is going to have the ability to have the Dow on it. So you will be able to launch your Dow from the Corvette. They need to do that with more ships, because it'd be cool to land your ship, or to be able to like park your ship, launch a little grafting boat or a little gathering boat, go gather, and come back. Oh! There's three of you? Sail out to open waters to escape the ambush. I literally destroyed the ambush. They need to sail to open waters to escape me. Also, for those who have still been, I'm assuming, and I haven't done, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Even though I missed out on those seasons, I can still get the blueprints for the ships and the weapons. I just have to buy them with pieces of 8. I believe that's how it works. That almost went bad. That is how you punch through the Phoenix blockade. $2 million to max out the to max it out, and that's not sure how to max out all nodes. Oh, it's not gonna be a small amount. Like 2 mil to max out everything. That, I mean, that honestly, I'm all for that. I'm glad it's gonna take time. Like literally, it was number one, and I get why it was easier. Hold on, let me blow up everything here. I can imagine it's going to be a long slog. But as long as you're producing contraband, it's easy to make a ton. Like you can make a ton of pieces of 8 still. And honestly, I think in some ways you can make it faster.
Based on what we found, the Sky Goddess has established herself somewhere in the East Indies. Somehow, she has proven herself resourceful and resilient.
Okay. After what we did to their convoy, the Dragon's Claw Marcus no longer set an ambush, blah, blah, blah. I mean, honestly, like, if it takes a while, it takes a while. But if you're doing, let's say you run 3 or 4 shipments a day of contraband, which is worth running now. You're making upwards, and that's running all of the contracts, all 4 contracts. I think there's probably things on the helm to even increase the amount that you get from those. But your base is going to be 1,200 for running all 4, and they don't take long. It's not going to take much to farm pieces of 8. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm literally, my 2 major skill trees that I want to level up first and foremost are the top and bottom ones. Everything else for the specific areas, that's all you got. That's it. Like, also, by the way, guys, if you want to, do feel free to join the Discord. I don't have specific channels anymore for Skull and Bones, but I might make some more for discussing this stuff. But do feel free to join the Discord. We got a great group of people in there, and if I'm not playing this, if I'm not streaming, I'm usually playing video games in the evening or whatnot, and for a while it's going to be this. What's up, Cyberpunk? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Because, like I said, next week for the main streaming, I'm going back to AC Shadows because while I'm enjoying this, I'm loving that game. So, man, just get home to play some Shadows. I'm gonna be back. We'll be back in Shadows next week. Cannonballs. I don't need these. Except. Yeah, I don't. If I have ones for Jade, I don't know what they are. Like, I don't see anything for Jade. Do I? Okay, let's transfer these back. And if you're an Assassin's Creed fan and you haven't tried AC Shadows yet, I gotta say it's really good. I want to try this also. How is it? If you had asked me 6 months ago, I would have said it was all right, but it needed a lot of work and I really was fed up with it and tired of it and I stopped playing it. Now with everything that they've done so far that they've dropped in year 2, it's improving and it's got the roadmap for it this year. It's going to be even better by the time it's done. They're actually having, Ubisoft is having a free weekend this weekend. If you don't have the game yet, they are doing a free weekend this weekend to play Skull and Bones, and it is on sale for 50% off on all platforms. Yeah, Jade is, I know Jade is sold for Pieces of 8. It says I have a contract that requires it, and I'm like, I don't have any contract for it right now. I don't have a contract to deliver any.
So, even the sea has decided to spit you out.
And if you buy it through the Ubisoft store and you use code Dragus13, it helps me out a little bit. Dude, I'm gonna have so much Jade to run for these contracts. Like, all right. An unbound agent sent to Parajar's Cry to spy on the Phoenix's talent has not returned. All right.
Good.
I'll check it out. I was interested due to my love of AC Black Flag. So, by the end of this year, this will be more like Black Flag than it was at launch.
Don't overlook their look and
I will say
Gets
that.
distracted by shiny objects.
What's up,
I
Ember?
don't. It sparkles and shimmers, it shines and delights. I must have it for my nest.
By the end of this year, this will be a lot more like Black Flag. They will have land combat. That's one thing that they don't have yet. And it's one thing that a lot of people were hoping they were going to get. Even though, you know, they kind of set expectations that they weren't going to get that. Right now, it's mostly just the naval ship combat, which honestly, like, Black Flag played the story, 100% completed it, 100% synchronization, did all the side shit, did everything in that game. The one thing that kept bringing me back was just sailing around the seas, blowing up ships. I did not like the combat on the ships. I did not like it at all. It was janky. It was legit. Like, you got stuck climbing things when you were trying to sword fight. It was hard to focus and switch between targets. People could disagree with me on that, but that was my experience with the game. Even though I love Black Flag and it was great, that was part of the problem that I had with it. This is, and somebody did say this on YouTube, and I honestly think that they're right on with this, is that by the end of this year, this is going to be in a state where when they release Black Flag, the remaster of Black Flag, what they'll end up doing is this will have enough stuff in it that, like, once you're done playing the single player experience of Black Flag, they'll be like, hey, come try Skull and Bones. It kind of opened my eyes to things I didn't remember. Like, I've played, like, I loved Black Flag. Everything about it was great. It was a great pirate Assassin's Creed game. But when you get on those ships, when you're on that ship, landed on the ship fighting, and no matter what you do, you're switching what enemy you're facing, you try to move forward, and suddenly you're climbing the mast. It just got real janky. And honestly, let's be real here, That's been the story of just about every that's been I'm tracking that, aren't I? Locate the unbound agent's dead drop to get okay. Where am I? Oh, Jesus. Locate the agent's dead drop, but where am I supposed to go? Is it the heir to the throne? Oh, maybe it is. That's pinging it like it's where I need to go. Oh, I gotta look at the map. I don't have the map anymore. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. Hold on. Let's slow down here. What is it? Is it here? That's world events. That's treasure maps. Read treasure map. Silence rounding up anyone consider what causing from my life. The event I meet my demise. I leave this. Sail to Zamrud, East Indies. I will hide my discovery at Purajar's Cry. Okay. Where is... the heck is this? Oh, I'm tracking it, so it should give me an idea. That's the Karst Lookout. That's Rangarock Cave. That's Bukit Candy. Kamoy Estate. Ruins of Kaloon. Lost City of Prey. Kellalowar Chamber. What the heck is this place? The Necropolis. The Forgotten Candy. Dutchman's Camp. It's somewhere over here. Hey, wait a minute. East Indies. I will hide my discovery at Parajar's City. Okay. I gotta use more map clues. It's not that one. Not there. Where the heck is this? Where the heck are we? It's not that. That's somebody who's pinging for help. $1 from Return to Fleet. From Return to Fleet. Wait, where? What? Oh, wait. Return Fleet Blight or whatever the name of it is. Return Fleet Blight, $1. Power jars. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, man. I'm blind. I was blind on that. It's been a long time. You know, it's funny. I played so much of this game when it was first out. Like, I would pick up a treasure map. I could look at it and go, okay, I know where that is. Oh, he's a level 4 up here? Bless his heart. Wait a minute. Wait, what we got here? I have a mission. I have a I really wish I was in my what is it? I forget the God, I can't remember the name of the ship now. I wish I was in my fire ship. Yeah, I wish I was in my Sambook for this. My Sambook is kitted out for just absolute murder for convoys. But I have a mission, I have a contract to sink merchant ships. So consider them targets of opportunity. Oh, they messed up my sails. There, now I've sunk merchant ships. Now I can go back and get all the treasure that I missed. I missed a few things back here, I do believe. It doesn't show, but I know, yeah, I missed a couple of the I missed all the drop shit. that was fun. Like, if I had my Sambook, though, that would have been, like, there would have just been fire all over the screen. Okay, they're fighting somebody else. I don't even know what... Okay, I don't have a contract for them. Let's just go do what we got to do. Those guys are showing as if I got a contract for him, and I don't even know what the contract is. I honestly don't think I have a contract for them. Also, if you're... Well, I'll wait till the end of the ad break. It's a bad time. It's a bad time to ask for people to follow you when you're in the middle of an ad break. I just realized that. I do have to take a break, though. I'm going to take a break as soon as we dock. Alrighty, we are back. Make sure that I have everything switch to PC. Also, if you're new and you're enjoying the show and you've been hanging out for a while and you like it around here, please do consider hitting that follow button or the subscribe if you're watching over on YouTube. I keep changing this up, but I can promise we're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those are going to be the day. Wow, that was easy. Usually here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Playing a variety of games. Skull and Bones will be on the when they have events is probably more when I'll stream it, but I will be playing it offline. Because I have to get through Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm enjoying that game way too much. All right, sail to Phoenix Talon's last location. Optional, read the dead drop. Well, of course we're gonna read the dead drop. Oh, we got some cosmetics out of that. I think I know why that there's like that's probably because it is a contract item at this point. When you get a contract for delivering Jade, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of goodies. Yes, I know they're for a contract. I would have to look. I don't think I have any running right now though that are oh, we got more rockets. I needed more of those. I think that's all I needed to get rid of. That I don't really need to be doing this by this much. We'll leave the rest of it. That gives me a few more slots. Read the agent's dead drop. I thought, don't I have that in my inventory? Or is that so 1607 meters that way. Open archive. This could be our chance. Nate Wynn plans to launch a direct assault on a Dragon Squad convoy from China. We must stop her. At the very least, claim its supplies for our own efforts. All right. That's the plan. That's not that far away. That's probably I wonder if... Yeah, it looks like where that one elite ship spawns. Tuna, you can wait. Well, there are broken ships on here that I don't recall being here before. I will get her in a minute. Yeah, but now she has to wait, though. Now she has to wait for me to not be fighting ships. I have multiple of these dumbasses coming at me from all sides now. Jesus. I gotta get in here and not be fighting you guys out there. Tuna, I know what you want. You're gonna get it in a minute. Look at this. Do you see what this cat is doing right now? You are getting way too ahead of yourself here, Missy. You are getting way too ahead of yourself. Oh boy, there is a fleet of these bastards. We got... Oh, damn. She is getting like this. I'm gonna smack. She was trying to smack my face. She was trying to smack my face. Really? You're sending more in? I gotta get out of here. All right, let's get out of here. We burned those Dragon Claws dogs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Steal the reward meant for the Phoenix Talons officers. Okay, I have these ships still following me. I gotta get out of here, and then I will give you your treats, Tuna. Right now, I have these people extremely pissed off at me, and I need to move. Then you can have your treats. Eat that. That's gonna hit. That gonna hit? Oh, no, he was too fast. He got out of there. No, don't move closer. You can't see me through that island. Oh, that's you guys are fighting one another. Never mind. Oh, shoot. I got a sail over there. That's easy. But, Tuda, swatting the microphone is not going to make it any faster. Who do you think you are? Hmm? All right, now. There. Hey, you leave me alone. I did nothing to you. I did not join a world event. I'm sailing through the event. Oh my god. I sailed the wrong way. I did not accept the contract for the Shadow Beast. I am not fighting the Shadow Beast. We are getting out of here. Oh, figures, it's a freaking dragon. Look, don't you start with me either, sir. Get wrecked. He is following me. Sir, I'm leaving the world event. Oh, he's flying away. Never mind. I guess that's what happens. He just zips off into no. Oh, he was actually getting wrecked. I might have been able to succeed in fighting him. I fought the dragon. I did fight the dragon early on. The dragon was a kind of fun fight. All right, what do I have to do here? Steal the reward meant for the... Okay. Don't make me shoot you with my cannons. Was that's new armor. Oh, that's some new armor. I wonder if it's better than I wonder if it's better than the ones I've got. We'll have to find out. Locate Li Tianning. We might just fast travel for this one. I might just fast travel. I want to see what that blueprint does. I wonder if it's armor. Or what? Yes, I know. Transfer them anyways. That and rockets. What's going on? What do they got going on over here? Flames of the Phoenix? Okay, I think that's something I might do later because that's probably story related. But let's travel back here. You know what would have made the loading screens better? I think rather than the fade to black loading screens, they should have showed your ship just sailing like rapidly over the ocean. And it could say loading, it could be blinking, it could be doing whatever, but it at least gets you there quicker. All right, did we get craft armor?
You're making a name for yourself, country.
Oh no, I don't have oh wait, maybe I do. That's the royal. Oh, you can craft the royal custodian now. Nice. Oh no, I don't have the blueprint for it. Stormwoven symphony. Missing ingredients. I would need white Araya shield. That actually increases. That's actually better than what I have. Phoenix crest. I'm gonna have to look into these. I don't know. I had the Wailing Ward. Oh, this okay. These are ones you can craft. The rest I've got to buy. Venomous Vengeance. What does this one do? Every hit received while bracing will build up the taunted status effect on an attacking. That is a good one for like a different ship, not the one I got. I think they did that in Valhalla when you changed maps, right? It would show you sailing your ship on loading. I think so. I think it did for when you'd go from whatchamacallit to England, yeah. I do have one of these.
The Admiral found me among the rubble. I'll keep
I think I do have one of those. Let me go see. I might want to put that. I might actually want to put that on my ship.
Other pirates will look to you now. May fair winds carry you higher than ever.
Let's manage ship armor. Oh, I have Rhapsody of the Deep on here. That is the one that I have. The Royal Custodian. Oh. Oh no, the Stormwoven Symphony is this one. This one does have good fire. I don't know why I put this one on here. Oh, it's good against flooding and good it blocks flooding and that. I think that's why. None of it actually increases my it actually increases. Oh, that one slightly increases. No. Oh, all of those are better in some way than what I just put on my ship. So we'll put that on there. That whole game was epic. All of the mythology stuff in it was epic. Yeah, and I think in Valhalla, when you changed between Norway and England, it had you like sailing. It's been a long time, but yeah, I think so.
Tian Ning has proven herself capable of evading the fury of the dragon. My people depend on my leadership, Captain. If the DMC seizes advantage of the chaos, many will perish. The Emperor is ruthless. But we might use his impatience for our own ends. And if Zheng and his Dragon's Claw are unable to quell the fighting, his Imperial...
See, it was this story that I stopped playing during.
Of what you found, my agents have confirmed Tian Ning's whereabouts. Let us sever her head before the dragon bounces.
Rama's Unbound have identified a rendezvous between Tian Ning and Phoenix's Talon. Use this chance to end the conflict, intercept the Phoenix's Talon fleet to learn of the rendezvous ship. All right. Get it done. Fine, fine.
I hope to see you soon.
You have a bunch of these. There we go. Ship paint schemes, a few more clothing articles, or more upgrade parts. I should probably look. How many cannonballs? I still got a lot. Okay. Let's say if I don't have a lot of cannonballs, we're kind of hosed. Sink the Phoenix Talons convoy. Uncover the rendezvous location. All right.
Is Tianming connected to the Phoenix's talon? They must share a common goal or common enemy.
No, you know what? No, we'll sail up this way. I'm gonna take a little bit of a circuitous route, like take a longer route, so I avoid fighting any of the whatchamacallits. Whoa, oh, they're firing on him. I was like, wait a minute. I'm still wondering if it's possible. I'm gonna have to try it again at some point when there's a contract for it. I'm gonna have to try to see if I can still solo Haramau. I don't recall hearing this shanty. It almost seems like there's two different songs going on though. Okay, do not fight the privateer. We're not trying to fight the privateers right now. Of course, I've got to be sailing into the wind. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Like, why am I going so slow? Does it sail right in there? Oh. Lucky ducky. What did this drop? What did they drop here? That's some handy stuff. Some stuff to trade. Seriously? Thinking about getting back in Skull and Bones. Haven't played since earlier on. The game, honestly, is so like I stopped playing around season 3 of last year. Everything that they just released for it for year 2 makes it almost a completely different game. Everything has fundamentally changed in many ways. It is really good, honestly. I gave up. I mean, I gave up playing it around season 3 last year because there was just like they were the resetting of the seasons, the losing the pieces of 8, having to start all over. Even with the buffs, I've been eating crow for the past few days. It's come a long way. It's getting better. And this year they're gonna have like the land combat. They're gonna have do we have bigger ships or still Snowbrig? There are 2 new ships coming this year, and the two that are coming, we're gonna have 2 large ships. We're gonna have the frigate, and we are gonna have the Corvette. And the Corvette is coming later, and that is the ship that we will be able to actually launch the Dow from. We will be able to launch the Dow from the Corvette to use for hunting and fishing. Which is something I've been saying they needed for a while. But everything has changed. Basically, the whole game has changed and gotten better. There is no more yeah, they're cooking. They're cooking. And let me get out of this combat situation. So land combat is coming later this year. So swords and guns and all that good stuff. Yeah, a lot of complaints about difficulty or people just overacting because again, because I want to install again and find a good community. So look, I'm gonna be honest, my complaints, I'm like, yeah, I'm an Ubisoft partner and I was complaining a lot about this game. But so difficulty, the game was way too easy. The game was way too easy when I quit playing it. One of the reasons why I quit playing it was too damn easy. It is not, honestly, if you're keeping your ships upgraded, if you're playing the game, if you ascend your weapons, because they've got a new system in where you can actually upgrade your, like, you've got your really good guns that you like. Well, now you can ascend them to add new effects to them, like increased damage, this, that, and the other thing. Of course, it's expensive to do so. It should be. Honestly, the difficulty is not bad. Now, they did add world tiers, so if you want more of a challenge, you can jump a world tier to, in this case, world tier 2, and the general consensus for people that I've talked to is you can solo world tier 2, but you're gonna die a lot. World tier 2 is definitely meant more for those who want to play in a group. You want to stall it again and find a good community. I mean, we've got people are coming back to the game. People in my community are now coming back to the game as a result, or they never left and are glad to see me back in the game. There's a lot to do. I mean, it is encouraging co-op play. You're not going to go solo a world boss as easily as you could in the old days. And they do hit harder. I've died a few times in the past few days, and I'm actually glad for it. But I will qualify it with this. I like Souls games. So I don't mind a challenge. I don't mind a difficulty. But it's encouraging more co-op play. Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried soloing an elite event yet. but literally, like, I don't mind dying. And right now, it's disgusting what this ship is doing because I've ascended all of my weapons at least once. Also, Bitter, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to stream. They did nerf some stuff. I will say that they did nerf like your repair kits and stuff. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. They did nerf some of the repair kits, which is actually not a bad thing because now you ain't just going to be running a bunch of enhanced repair kits. Like, you need to actually... You did not... Thank you so much for the sub.
Welcome, Dranger.
Seriously. Thank you for the sub. Oh, so the other thing, the one thing that, well, no, you don't need to use the regular repair kits. You just aren't going to get as much bang for your buck as you were getting with the enhanced repair kit ones. So for example, the enhanced repair kit ones, the enhanced repair kit ones only, they used to be really good. Now the enhanced repair kit ones only heal 20% of of the damage. They only heal your ship 20%. Repair kit 2s with the longer cooldown, those what do I got to do now? Follow the clues and the cryptic message to uncover her hideout. Okay. Yeah, like you can't, I mean, now I run enhanced repair kit 2s and those take about a minute to cool down and they heal my ship for 50%. So they only heal 50% of the damage, which is still decent, but you still gotta play smart. I think the biggest changes, and one of the things that was the biggest one that's bringing me back. Now, I will say that next week I'm going to be back at Assassin's Creed Shadows because that game is just phenomenal. And I'm not saying that as just a Ubisoft partner. I'm saying it as I'm really enjoying it and they did a good job with it. The other thing that they did, and I'll actually show you real quick because I'm going to sail back to base. Or back to the dock. I'm doing Kazan First Berserker and I'm doing AC Shadows. See, I started AC Shadows. I played the crap out of the demo for Kazan. And then AC Shadows came out beforehand and I had been waiting for that game longer. So I started that, but probably after Shadows, I'm going to play Kazan and then I'm going to well, I'm definitely going to play one or the other. I'll play both at some point. But the Liza P DLC, because I freaking loved Liza P. Liza P was so good. Kazan is really good too. It's just that AC Shadows came out. It's brutal, and yeah, Kazan was brutal, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed what I saw in the demo. It's just like I said. I got Shadows first, so Shadows started first. But what is it? Yeah, let me get into the docs here because there's one thing that I'll show you that is one thing that I'm sure was this was one of my biggest gripes. They have revamped. Oh Jesus, I'm like over here. I need to go over here. These guys are getting annoying. I actually have to finish that story too. I'm sorry I started it. Like, I still got a bunch of Souls games to play and I will be playing them. Skull and Bones is going to be my main offline thing that I play. And I'll do it for events and when they're having drops and stuff for sure. But with what they've done with the helm now, And what they've done with it, it's going to be a long time doing the upgrades, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Because they have totally revamped this year. They have totally revamped the helm. Yeah, no, it was not fun. Well, so there are people that hate on what they've done already. I mean, obviously you can't please everybody, but I'm going to show you what they did, and it makes sense to me, and it's also really to me it's really nice. Pieces of 8 are now more rare. So your manufactories used to just produce pieces of 8. And some will still produce pieces of 8. Others produce, but now I prefer that pure candy year one, and it was lame. Seriously, it was silly how much we could get. Now there are still ways to earn plenty of pieces of 8, and you need it for a lot of things. But I'll take you in here. So now you actually earn more pieces of 8 from doing world events and from actually delivering contraband. So your contraband deliveries, like when you take on the missions to go deliver jade, gin, rum, any of those, that's all going to make you more pieces of 8 than your manufactories are producing. And the manufactories run for freaking ever. They will run for multiple days. Now the nice thing here, oh shoot. You can have your workers producing multiple things now. There's no, oh, well, I only want to produce Gold Skull Run. I want to produce Gold Skull Gin. No, you can have them producing all three. Like here, I can have them doing opium, snuff, and jade. So that was a big improvement. Down at Skurlock, you can have them doing rum and gin at the same time. Let me show you here. If we look at these standard orders, see, I deliver 60 White Skull Gin, I get 300 pieces of 8. I deliver 60 opium, 300 pieces of 8. With the Imperial Jade, I deliver 6 of those, I get 375 pieces of 8. So that's how you get more pieces of 8 now. And doing world events. Obviously doing world events. So that gives you an incentive to do the deliveries. This is the other thing. So if you look at my helm, I need to get that producing again. So here's all the stuff that it can produce. Now I don't have it leveled up yet, but look here. I can have it producing, rather than producing you know, if I don't need it producing like stuff for pieces of 8, I can literally have them producing cast iron ingots, fine jute, blah, blah, blah. Like I can have them producing materials that I can then use for building my more ships. So we're going to start that. I am having them produce pieces of 8 for right now. No, I've got these guys doing. I get these guys doing this. Now this is where things get, now this is where the big change is. This is your new upgrade paths for all helm operations. Somebody earlier said, I think it was Insurrection or somebody said, you are looking at 2 million pieces of 8 to upgrade your skill tree. And that's not even including the ones where you can upgrade it multiple times. Right now, I'm literally working on focusing on upgrading the helm. I got that one maxed out. This one here is going to take me like 70,000 pieces of 8, but it's the next tree that I'm working on because increases your profits, increases the number of manufactories, Completing takeover opportunities targeting owned manufactories upgrades the manufactory by 1 level. So if there is a hostile takeover on a manufactory you own, you can jump in on it, do it, and it automatically upgrades your it upgrades that manufactory by 1 level. So you're looking at, if you're playing regularly, I would still say several months. It's okay. It's broken right now. Okay, that one's broken. I haven't upgraded it to try it, and I missed seeing that it was broken. I think that's the one they were talking about in the Discord earlier. Also, Zarek, welcome to the channel. I would still get it. Like, I'm still gonna upgrade it because they'll fix it eventually. But this skill tree has got enough stuff to keep me busy grinding for a while. Like, and not grinding just for the sake of grinding, but grinding to get there. It's getting fixed in the next update. Oh, I figured it would. But yeah, you can actually literally the one I might add, this is one that I might actually have regularly, is get these all unlocked so that way I can at least upgrade them a level, because right now I can't put ships on them. But yeah, no, this tree is huge. What the heck happened? I'll also oh, I've got a let me see, hold on, we're gonna change ships. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep this ship for it. Yeah, I gotta go defend one of my manufactories. Notice, like, defending the manufactory, I'll get 450 pieces of 8 for doing the defense. And I will say this, the defenses and everything are a hell of a lot more fun now. They put in different ships. PvE. I'm not playing PvP. This is the PvE defense. They put this in. I want to say they put in the defense around season 2. Like, it's wave attack defending. All right, Marcus, have a great night, man. Get a good night's sleep. It's wave attack defending against it's wave attacks, like 5 rounds. Installed today, thanks to you. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's like, literally, I can promise you, if it was not for the fact that I saw all this stuff and tried it out the other day and saw this stuff that they've done, I wouldn't be back. If it was still the same game as it was last year when I stopped playing, I would not be playing it, and I wouldn't encourage people. I'm very encouraging of people to start playing again. And again, don't get me wrong, I liked the basics of the game. There just wasn't enough to keep me going. It was a good base, but it needed more. Jesus Christ. Is this, am I, is, it feels like this is bugged. I don't have the, oh, I don't have it pulled out. That's why. I was like, what wave am I on? They listen. They, yeah, see, this is the way that this is how I kind of looked at it. And I said this last year, but honestly, I was impatient. And I think that that's kind of understandable because, you know, I did participate in alpha testing. I did like what I saw, but I knew it needed more. At least before it initially released. And I've been looking forward to it for a while. However, there was a lot that was just buggy about it. Oh, that was a beautiful hit. These waves are stupid. I was one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of them that had 50 million pieces of 8, and there were a lot of I'm sorry. There was a lot of stuff broken with pieces of 8. There was a lot of broken shit. Like, I know Life This when it came out. I know Life This. That's how I got my pieces of 8. But you had literal, like, you had the streamers. You had the streamers and those that were using their buddies to basically be mules for their pieces of 8. And the wagers, I don't even know. I don't even think there is a Helm wager anymore. I think they got rid of that completely. I haven't seen one pop up. I've seen Cutthroat Cargo and the treasure map, but Jesus, there is too many of these ships. This is, I don't know why I'm getting hammered so bad. I did this defense not that long ago and it wasn't this bad. Jesus. I did this one earlier. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Admittedly, this is not like I almost wish I had I wish I was in my Sambook. I should have grabbed my Sambook. My Sambook is my major DPS ship. Come on, finish reloading. They're all piled up. There. Good Lord. Yeah, this is a lot different than it was. They said all. What the hell happened? I literally can't fire any of my guns right now. might actually lose this, and that's a good thing. Defenses for the defense like your own guard house. Yeah, that would be something that would be nice. I wish that I was in my sandbook. I honestly just wish I was in my sandbook for this fight. Oh, Jesus. Good Lord. Oh, oh man. We respawning at C. Respawn at C. I don't know what the hell happened tonight. Whew. Holy shit. I managed to run out the timer. Good Lord. That was fun. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here. No, there's still guys trying to kill me. We gotta get out of here. Whew. Run away! Run away! Whew. Is the blue flamethrower? It is still good. Yeah, it's still good. I mean, honestly, well, with the new thing that they added for ascending weapons, like you can make your weapons even better. You can now move your ships to the point where they are level 15, power level 15, whatever they're calling it. So you can take any weapon and upgrade it like 3 times. You of course need the parts, the pieces of 8. It is not cheap. The second level upgrade is freaking expensive, but it allows you to increase the power of your ship and make the guns even better, and it adds random damage types. Like right now, I think that one of my cannonades has got Black Desert Online. Oh yeah, you're definitely no stranger to grinding. I mean, now this is the thing. Now it's grinding, but with a point. Like it's literally grinding, but with a point to the grind. Like last year, you can literally say last year there was no point to the grind. Yeah, it's a rewarding grind. There's a goal, not just a grind silver to fund manufactories to make pieces of 8, to grind silver to make to fund manufactories to make pieces of 8. That was the end game loop last year. Now there's, well, you got to go through and you got to make all this shit work again. And you got a long way to go. Oh, damn. Oh, that was a fun fight. Unfortunately, that is where we're going to stop for the night. Like, that is where we're going to stop for the night.
I was a street agent saved by Seller, who never saved on a naval ship.
I will say this. I will be playing this regularly. I'll be playing it mostly when I'm on my off nights in the Discord. Well, I'm glad that you're happy. I'm glad that you had a good time hanging out here. Honestly, that's what's important to me. If you had a good time hanging out here, then I have done my job. I did not mean to stick that in there. Let's open that.
I write my own stories sometimes.
And yeah, like literally, guys, of course, obviously, wait, yes, I'll do that once we get past this ad break. I do hate the ads, but they're kind of a necessary evil. I appreciate that, Devious. I really do. Like, honestly, I appreciate y'all being here. We're gonna wait till I'll wait to chit chat a little bit more until the ad's over. That was a crazy freaking fight. That was just a crazy fight. That's why I appreciate that. I know. You know, Twitch has got to make their few cents, and I got to make the few cents off the ads. So you know, it keeps the lights on at Twitch and allows me to keep streaming and not paying to do it. So it's one of those things. I try to keep a minimal though, like a minute and a half every half hour ain't bad. That's still less commercial breaks than you see in most TV shows. So, if they add your own guard towers and NPC ships to help defend and upgrade them, defense could be the most fun thing. Can I make a post about it? Would be awesome if you. Now, I don't think if you stop playing early last year after it first came out, there's another thing that they have now. Once you have upgraded manufactories to a certain level, you can actually build up a fleet of ships, and there is fleet management, so you can stick ships on each of the manufactories to do the deliveries for you. Now, the further away you get, the more powerful and stronger ship you need to be on that manufactory. And there's like one manufactory, I think, that's so far away that you got to do the delivery yourself, because most of the time your ship's going to get ganked and you're going to lose the cargo. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, no matter how you look at it, if your ship gets destroyed while delivering stuff back to your den, you just lose what it was trying to deliver, but you keep the ship and you've got to pay to repair it. There's part of me that's hardcore enough that says that once that ship sunk, that ship should be sunk and you should build it again. But yeah, you can literally build up. You can literally build up enough of a fleet so that way there's deliveries on nearly every manufactory. The thing is you've got to upgrade your ships for that too. You've got to actually kit them out with weapons, furniture, all this stuff. I mean, I honestly want to propose to him a hardcore server or a hardcore mode where if you get sunk in your ship, you lose your ship. And if the only other ship you had is the Dow, guess what? You're gathering the stuff to build a new ship. Or you're still got to gather and get the materials to build the ship again. I mean, it gives you a stuff that it would be. It would be, but I don't think they're going to be able to do that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they've added, and this year 2 update has been phenomenal. It's got me excited and enjoying the game again. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, everybody that's been here tonight, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to Luis for that super chat over on YouTube, dude. I still cannot thank you enough. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the raids. Thank you for the subs, the bits, the resubs. But most of all, no, I would never sell the ship I died in to just rebuild it. That's no. But most of all, guys, again, thank you for your time. The one thing that you cannot get back in this life is time, and that you choose to spend it here and you have a good time while you're here. That means the world to me. And if you think it's time well spent, that means the world to me as well. And I thank you for that. We are going to find somebody to raid. Let's see. We're gonna find somebody to rate. We're gonna end over on YouTube. If you've been watching over on YouTube, thank you for watching. Again, hit that like and subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated if you haven't already. And have a great night. Tomorrow night we will not be back. I need my beauty rest. I have a powerlifting meet on Saturday. Gonna be lifting some big boy weights, and I'm gonna need the rest. So no stream tomorrow night. I will probably be hanging out in the Discord for a while and playing games and doing whatever, but just ain't gonna be streaming. Yeah, I compete in powerlifting at a ripe 46 years old, by the way. That's the grays and the beard. But yeah, I compete tomorrow, or I compete this Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to it. Long story behind that. But anyways, guys, have a great night. Let me find somebody who's doing something. I mean, I can't guarantee we're gonna find any. I don't have a lot of people playing Skull and Bones that much anymore, honestly. I'm trying to think of who I want to raid. Thank you, Devious. That sounds exciting. Night, and let's find. You know what? There's a new survival game. You know, we're gonna go see what Blink is up to. Like, I see Blink playing this new RuneScape Dragon Wilds. So it's supposed to be like Valheim with RuneScape, I guess. But anyways, guys, have a great night. I hope that you all have a wonderful Friday. If I don't see you in the Discord, have a wonderful weekend. Monday, we'll be back with more Skull and Bones and the results of the powerlifting competition. So I hope to see you then. And oh yeah, next week we do return to Assassin's Creed Shadows because I need to finish that game. It's that damn good. Have a great night, everybody. Also, again, if you enjoyed being here and you haven't already hit that follow button, be greatly appreciated.
Ships on